Ramana Maharshi Centre for Learning is a non-profit registered society working now for more than 4 decades in the areas of Indian heritage awareness.
Swami Ishwaram Bhavatītam Bhavaharam Vandeham Paramam Gurum Sadhu Priyam Kripabhim Cha Shantamurtim Tabonidhim Shishya Prashishya Rupena Bodhakam Gurumashraye Bodhakam Gurumashraye Amba Shambhavi Chandramaulirabala Aparna Uma Parvati Kali Haimavati Shiva Trinayani Katyayani Bhairavi Savitri Navayovana Shubhakari Samrajya Lakshmi Prada Chitrupa Paradevata Bhagavati Shri Rajarajeshwari Shri Rajarajeshwari Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya By the divine grace of Jagannatha Rajarajeshwari, by the unlimited grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramana, by the all-encompassing grace of all the saints of this universe, we are very fortunate to be present today here in this wonderful gathering, quoting the words of Bhagavan Sri Ramana when he said, "There is nothing called as free will. The freedom is there only for self-enquiry. Everything else is destiny." So, are we destined to be here today, or was it because of our free will we came here? This is the first question we would ask now. Are we here because of destiny, or are we all here because of our free will? It's a very, very, very tricky question to actually differentiate between make a definite mark between where destiny ends and where free will begins. If there was no free will at all, then the Bhagavad Gita would be meaningless. Tasmād uttishtha kaunteya yuddhāya krita nishchayah Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo Tasmād yogāya yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. The entire Bhagavad Gita is a upadesha of Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. That Arjuna who was in the beginning absolutely deluded. That Arjuna who said, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava Pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha यच्छ्रेयस्यान् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम. O Krishna, I am completely shrouded, clouded by moha, karpanya dosha. Kripanasya bhavaha karpanyam. Kripana has been translated as two meanings. Kripana is also conjuice. One who is very, that is, who doesn't do any charity at all and keeps on holding wealth, he is also called as Kripana. The other meaning for Kripana is deluded one. The one who has been deluded, who has been taken away from the right path. So he says, I am filled with karpanya dosha. Arjuna says, I am filled with karpanya dosha. My swabhava is filled with karpanya dosha. Karpanya doshopahatas swabhava. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha. I don't have actually no clarity of what is dharma. I am asking you. He says to Krishna, dharma sammudha chetaha. Yat shreyaha syat nishchitam bruhi. What is the ultimate good for me? Yat shreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. I want it to be definitely a correct answer I want from you, not just beating about the bush. Yat shreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham. I am your disciple. Shadhimam tvam prapannam. Rule me, administer me, guide me. Shadhi. Rule me, guide me, administer me. Tvam prapannam, I have taken refuge in you. This is the first statement of Arjuna in the beginning of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Then comes the answer of Sri Krishna Paramatma. Tamuvacha Hrishikeshaha prahasanyava bharata senayor ubhayor madhye vishidantamidam vaja kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupasthitam anaryam Ajushtam, Aswargyam, Akirtikaram Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, from where has this dosha come to you? It's the same day as Bhagavan used to say. Bhagavan used to ask us, inquire. Krishna is telling Arjuna, inquire. From where has this dosha come to you? Kutasaha means from where? Kutastva kashmalamidam vijame samupasthitam. It is anarya. It is not at all, it's not the quality of good people at all. Ajushtam, it is very, very low. Aswargyam, it will not give you even swarga. Akirtikaram, it will not give you good fame also. Akirtikaram Arjuna. Give up this. He says, Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastham anarya ajushtam aswargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. Klaibyasmagam partha. Hey Partha, don't adorn this quality of a eunuch, of a dwellinga. Don't adorn this quality of a eunuch. Napumsakam. Napumsakam is, actually speaking in one way, it means napumsaha. It is not manly, unmanly of you. In other words, it means eunuch. Don't adorn this dirty quality of, give it up. And stand up and then do your duty. Now tell me, could you consider this if it was just destiny? If it was just destiny that everything is happening because of somebody deciding something, then is there a possibility of Arjuna changing now? Can Arjuna change now? If it is all destined, then he cannot change. But that he has to change is destiny. That he has to change is his destiny is the argument now. Because he had to change. That is not the way. Every Upadesha of the Vedas, every Upadesha of the scriptures, every Upadesha of Bhagavan Sri Ramana, every Upadesha of every saint in this world, every good person in this world can be emulated by us. It can be put into practice. See the difference between Arjuna's statement in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita and the 18th chapter where he says, Nashto mohaha. Here he said, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhav, dharma sammudha. I am completely deluded. I don't know what is dharma. Actually speaking, at that moment, there is no difference between Arjuna and Duryodhana also. You may be surprised why I am saying this. Not only Duryodhana, there is no difference between Arjuna, Duryodhana and all the wicked people in this world. And all the people who are accused, all the people who are doing wrong in this world, there is no difference at that moment, because when a person does not know what is dharma or adharma, he will still act, and whatever he acts will be against the tenets of dharma. So this ignorance of dharma is the cause, ignorance of dharma is the cause for wrong action. When you say wrong, again it is debatable. We are not going to debate about right and wrong. We are saying dharma is something which is a very, very deep, very, very subtle knowledge. So, if a person is doing wrong, the reason is he is not aware of something, he has to be made aware of that. So Krishna, what does he do? He starts giving the Upadesha to Arjuna. Can you imagine? 600 verses of Upadesha. Totally entire Bhagavad Gita is 700 verses. In the first chapter there are about 45 verses are over. And then in the 18th chapter, somewhere in the last end of the chapter only, Arjuna says this, Nashto moha smritir labdha prasadan mayachyuta sthitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Hey Krishna, now my moha has gone. Nashto moha. Smritir labdha, I got back my memory. Why? Because of your grace. Tvat prasadan mayachyuta. Sthitosmi gata sandeha. Now I stand without any doubt whatsoever. And what am I going to do? Karishye vachanam tava. I am just going to follow whatever you say. Karishye vachanam tava. So now, today's topic is Bhagavan's life itself is the message of Bhagavan. Bhagavan's life itself is the message of Bhagavan. Now you see, if the life of Bhagavan itself is the message, then we have got two options now. What are the two options? For the devotees of Ramana or for any spiritual aspirant, not only for the devotees of Ramana who consider Bhagavan Ramana as their guru or their guide, but for every spiritual aspirant, there is a very beautiful guideline there. What is that? The life of a saint itself is his message. When you say message, normally when you say message, normally what do we understand? It is in words, it is theory. A message can be only in theory normally. What is the message of Mahatma Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi said, speak the truth, do your duty, don't forget God. I remember in our childhood we used to see three monkeys sitting down. One monkey with the mouth closed, one monkey with the eyes closed, another monkey with the ears closed. And what was the meaning of that? It meant that kettadai pesade, kettadai pakade, kettadai tekade. ಕೆಟ್ಟದನ್ನು ಮಾತನಾಡಬೇಡ, ಕೆಟ್ಟದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಡ, ಕೆಟ್ಟದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಡ. Is it as easy as that? You finish your puja from your house, the moment you step outside, you will see a poster. ಕೆಟ್ಟದೇ ಪಾಕade, how can you do that now? The moment you stand in the bus stand, go to the bus stand, you will hear something which you never would have dreamt of hearing. And then pesade, when you are forced, prompted from inside, when somebody is doing wrong, you can't keep it at all. You may want him to become good, you want him to do good, but what comes out from your bag is also insulting words only because of your anger. So it is not so easy as said before. In theory, if you take the message of a saint, it will be in words. But when it comes to practice, it is a very, very, very difficult thing. So for the sake of practice only, the life histories of saints, the biographies of saints have to be studied. What did they do in a particular situation? Only then we can understand the message. In a particular given situation, what did they do? Then you should assess, can I do the same thing? See, Manusmriti and Yajnavalkya Smriti, they give us the definition of dharma. What a beautiful definition of dharma, you know. The most difficult word to understand in this word I am telling you is dharma. There is no translation for dharma in any language. Dharanat dharma is one of the definitions. Yato abhyudaya nishreyasa siddhi sadharma. That attitude and that action and that way of life which leads us both to prosperity and liberation is dharma. What is that? You don't know. So, Manusmriti and Yajnavalkya Smriti gives us a definition of dharma. What do they say? They say, Vedaha Smriti Sadacharaha Swasya cha Priyamatmanaha Etat Chaturvidham Prahu Sakshat Dharmasya Lakshanam.
Shri Ramanesham Tanda Brahma